Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. That was weird. I just had tried to get on and it said I was on, but I actually wasn't. Um, so I think today I'm gonna probably finish this office. I mean, I've done pretty much everything except, obviously address this area here. And so I did go and look at the principles for open plan offices. So I more or less got it right. But I did do I guess it depends. And sometimes um people are just have like no desks of their own, which sounds kind of depressing to me. Um and then sometimes in other words, sometimes they do what's called hoteling. And then sometimes it's in between where like there are big tables and people just sit next to each other, which again sounds kind of depressing. Um, I can't imagine just not having my own space at work. I like really need that. So um, I just, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. So what is in the way here? I have no idea. So the thing is, I like what I'm going to do is put dividers up here. I like doing it this way because honestly, I cannot imagine not only not having my own space, but sitting um, cheek by jowl with a bunch of other people. And the whole idea is like collaboration, which is great. However, there are some jobs and industries where you don't need to collaborate. I mean, I like collaborating and I like having coworkers, but um, I mean, it gives some of the open plan offices gives people absolutely no privacy, and I personally cannot see myself working in a place where I didn't have any privacy. I think I'd mentioned a while ago while I was working. I think when I was working on the job that brings you this flip that I just could not imagine. I mean, you know there are times when you just end up staring into space or something. I mean, what if someone was just watching you all the time? I mean, it just sounds kind of like a nightmare to me. So, so I was just like, yeah, no, no. So mine is basically, um, providing areas like that, and then I'm also going to make like a little living room type, not living room, but um, with I guess I was supposed to put it down. Um, a more casual place for people to like hang out and stuff like that, but not hang out to do work. So one of the articles said that if you do a place like that, um, then you need to put it further away from people who are working. So in essence, that's a similar. Oh, hey, hi the pie. Thank you so much for the raid yesterday. It was so nice to have more people. Um, yeah, I'm just babbling on about my open plan office and I did actually read about the principles of it. And so I'm kind of like going along with a lot of it, but since I tend to like a certain amount of privacy at work, I'm not going along with all of it. So I forget what they called those areas where people just hang out and um like in other words, instead of going to a conference room, you are like, hey, everyone, let's talk about this. Or two people start talking, and then it's like, hey, you guys want to come over and talk about this, or something like that. Um, so I'm trying to think if we need. So, but anyway, those areas are supposed to be away from people who are trying to work quietly, which makes sense. So I'm trying to figure out whether, though, it makes sense to put that there. Because we have this one, which is more formal. So I'm not sure if there's even, well, yeah, okay. So formal and informal areas. So this is going to be the informal area. I just have to find these screens. I think they're, let's see, decorations, standing decorations. Was it folding screens? These are really cool, actually. Not sure I want to do white again. It gets a little tedious after a while. See, maybe I'll like this better. Because the Asian style ones were the first ones I saw. So I started using those, but oops, maybe, why do lights always end up being disposed? But this might actually be better. So, I mean, it's kind of interesting because the reason I started doing this is because we had just watched the movie 9 to 5, which I watched when it first came out back in it was like 1979 or something. And so those types of rooms where you cram like everyone together, and there are no dividers or anything like that, was pretty common then. But then we started getting cubicles because, interior designers or whoever started realizing that you can't you can't cram people together and give them absolutely no privacy. So let's see. So then they started with cubes, and then one of the articles I read about open plan offices was like, this gets people away from those horrible cubicles. And it's like, yeah, no, there's definitely something negative about cubicles. But for me, it's like, I would want to move in the direction of giving everyone an office. So, I mean, I just, it's like, I just have that need for privacy. And although I love my coworkers, and it's definitely been hard in the last year and a half, not interacting with people that much. So, let's see. So I think a lot of it stems from, I don't know. Probably, I understand when employers and managers want people to collaborate more. I do understand that, but to completely throw out the idea of personal privacy is just wrong, as far as I'm concerned. So probably put in the leather sofa, but then I would get everything that was leather and everything that was sofa. But I think maybe actually this type of setup would be better for this particular. Those are really squared off. They don't look real. Okay, there we go. Let's see. But I just feel that they come up with some of, obviously there's probably some people who come up with some research that says, oh, people really want to interact more with their colleagues. And so then it's like, yeah, let's throw everyone together. And I don't know, it just kind of freaks me out. I did work in a situation where, oh, this one's cool, where my desk was out. We didn't, oh, that's right, actually, my first job out of college, there were no um there were no partitions. There were no cubes. I'm just remembering that. Man, that was so I was thinking maybe that was just for me as like 'cause since I started out as a receptionist. Oh, that's too bad. They don't have this in a good color. Um, because I started out as a receptionist. I was thinking maybe that was just because I was a receptionist and I was sitting out in the hall. And then I remembered just now that that actually was not the case because even the people who I like it, but not for this. Even the people, the managers and I forget what they were called, the consultants and the like baby consultants, I forget what you call them. Archaic, a dark colored sofa. Was this this wasn't from the vampire thing. Um, they were just in one big room. So I'm sure they had the same thing where it's like, oh, we have to collaborate. It's really important that we don't have any of those barriers. But then they did start thinking better of that idea because, okay, what about this? This is the one that just looked too square. I think I'm just going to go with it. So I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so I think they must have started rethinking that. Because the next corporate job I had, these columns are kind of in the way, but that's the way it goes. The next corporate job I had, we had cubes. Thank God. Yeah, so there was some privacy, but I spent a while with those just completely open desks. And I guess I was used to it, so it didn't bother me, but man, those are you have absolutely no privacy. So being an introvert, I definitely need privacy. So it was and then because I went from that's not white. That's not white. Oh, that's white. Okay. And that doesn't look white. I went from, working in that situation which was a completely open office then to working in retail, where the only privacy you had was when you went in the back. So, but you were on, you were most of the time you're out on the floor and you had no privacy. So, but maybe put another chair, like another comfy chair there. Now, what was the name of that sofa? Juliet? I wonder if they have anything else. But I think you really, so I was looking at pictures yesterday. No armchair. Okay. I saw, a lot of pictures and, so they had these completely open things. People were just working at these long tables sitting right next to each other, which kind of made me shudder, to be honest. And then they had these like egg-shaped like pods where you could go and get some privacy. But first of all, I don't want to sit down, especially on a soft surface where who knows how many other people have been. And the other thing is everyone knows you're in there. You don't really have privacy. You know what I mean? You honestly don't. I mean, to me, that's like, no, that's not privacy. Not to mention, like I said, if I absolutely had to be in a hoteling situation, which is when you share a desk with someone else, and then I saw these yesterday, then you end up, they had these like these mini file cabinets on wheels, and they had like these ropes tied to them so you could just pull your your filing cabinet to the next location you're at. And I was like, wow, that is just depressing. I mean, I realize honestly they have been talking about that on some areas in campus, and it makes me shudder. I mean, I understand that sometimes there's not enough room, but if that's not the case, I don't really see um, not letting people have a, oh, it's black actually, not letting people have their own office. It just doesn't make sense to me. So not gray wood, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna go with black. What's the bottom there? Oh, is the bottom still, bottom's still dark brown. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. The other ones are a very light color, aren't they? Legs, not elm, that's too light. Cedar? I think that's probably, yep. So, yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine on campus, and she was saying that's what her department was considering doing, was the hoteling. And I was just like, oh my God, that sounds horrible. And so I'm not sure. I have to ask her if they went ahead with it. But the problem is also, I mean, she works with students. That would be very disruptive for you um, to be working with students, and then let's say you have an appointment and you get in and you have to just take all your stuff out of your little filing cabinet. It just doesn't sound like the best way to do things. And obviously, as I said, it's if you are tight on space, then that's understandable. Or if you have like work share agreements or something like that. But let's see. But if you don't, it seems like it's another way for a corporate environment to just torture their workers. Like, sorry, you don't get your own place. We can't even we can't just give you one small part of the office because we just think that you don't need it. So, it just sounds really bad to me. But I mean, ever since I've been on campus, I've had an office twice. Yeah, you don't get an office very often when you're an administrative person, but I had an office twice, and then the other times I've been in a cube. But that's still better than being in like a huge room with a bunch of other people. I mean, it's just the thing of like if you're thinking about something and you look up, then you want to just like stare into space while you're thinking, and you realize you're inadvertently staring at someone else because you guys have no walls up between you. I mean, I think it's great that they want all this collaboration, but forcing people to collaborate, I don't think that's the right idea. I mean, when I was the last apartment I was in, we so I didn't have an office. So there was like a C shape of offices, let's say. And then in the middle of the C, there was, let's see, wait a minute. There were two cubes, and then there also yeah, there were some chairs and stuff. So we used to hang out occasionally just in that area because everyone was right there. Does this not have light? Yes. Everyone was right there. And so so it was very effortless. So I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a better way than the forcing people. We're going to force collaboration on people because we think that's what works best for our company. And oh, yeah, the managers all said that they want it. Uh-huh. So your boss is saying, the CEO is saying, don't you think it would be a great idea if we had everyone, I hate those yellow bulbs. If we had everyone like, no one would have an office, no one would have cubes, and the person under them generally is not going to tell them no. So, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I mean, what else are you going to do? I suppose you could speak truth to power, but, if you want to keep your job, that might not work. So, let's see, I think, But I mean, it's just it's just amazing how many shifts like this we go through. Because the thing is, I think before like the 80s, the reason we had those huge open, I mean, of course, the executives had offices, of course. But you had those huge open um, areas with people crammed in was because no one really thought about worker conditions at all. Um, so it was just like, yeah, we're not going to waste time or money on, you know, worrying about how, you know, how the employees are doing when they're at work. They're here to work. I mean, that's all there is to it. So I still feel like that is not enough light. Why does it look lighter in there? Okay, I'm just imagining it. Or the black is like just sucking up all the light. It's just absorbing all the light. Um, let's see. But anyway, it's and then they went into the oh yeah, people need private spaces. And then now they've gone back to where they're like, no, everyone needs to be collaborating, so they have to sit near each other, breathe each other's air. So, and it's just horrible as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do with this area is I'm going to put the stuff you need, like the group stuff you need, like that. What else do you need? What else do you need in an office? It's like so long since I've actually been in the office. Let's see, you need printer. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to throw up a couple of the green things because there isn't much green other than that one plant. Let's see. So these are, I don't want the really tall ones. I want the 1.5. Let's see, where's cedar? I want the 1.5 meters. And we have the waterfalls right there, so we don't need them. It's very dark over here. I need some lights over here. I think actually these lights are better, so maybe I will. Actually, this will tell me whether it's the black just sucking up all the light or whether it's the actual lights themselves that are just real wimpy. We've got a couple minutes till the game hangs. Now, I found out that the game hanging actually is, I'm not the only one this has been happening to. So, I mean, I didn't really think it was, but so I ran into a thread on Steam, and not until I finished reading it did I realize it was Russian, and I guess it had been just translated by Google or something. Because I was about to post a response saying, hey, this has been happening to me. And I was like, that looks like Cyrillic around the edges of the Steam thing. I think it's the black, to be honest. But are those on? They are on. I don't know. Okay, so I think that is. So which one should I use? I like these. They're really. Do I want something that in your face? I don't mean in your face, but it's unusual, so it's not just like normally you don't notice the overhead lights. Oh, wait a minute. I was using this the other day and I really liked it. Because the light was very diffused, but it still was strong enough. So I think I'm going to put some of these lights up. I wonder if that would work over here. Yeah, these lights are really great. I wish they had more like this that were diffused and not yellow also, because that would be good. They do hang a little low, but let's just pretend we don't have anyone tall in the office. Okay, so let's take that one down. I do like it, but that's like serious spotlight. Oh, there we go. It's hanging. Yeah, so some people said that they thought it was if you had too many images in your gallery, like screenshots and stuff. But when I read that, I had already moved all my screenshots to a different folder. Now it is still in that directory. So it's possible that since it's in that directory, it's still causing a problem. Other people said that they thought it was when they got the HGTV DLC. And then some people thought that it was when your save game got too large because you can't like this. There's only one save game. I mean, that's it. And then other people saying, well, maybe the it's hanging when it's saving. And so in the beginning, when you first start playing, you have a small save game and you don't have a lot of DLCs. So it doesn't take long to save the game. So I think that like someone was saying you could go into I can't even bring up the options. So someone's saying, well, why don't you go in and try saving it less frequently? And so I should probably see if that's an option. Except the thing is, I'm going to finish this flip. Then I'm going to finish probably tonight, the Forgotten Heritage House flip. And then I'm starting over. So I'm probably actually will uninstall the game and reinstall it just to make sure that I have a better chance of this not happening. So I mean, this makes me wonder if it is how. I mean, if it says it saves every 25 to 30 minutes, and I can actually change that, then I guess that might tell me. I don't remember seeing this. So it quick saves every 3 minutes. That's not a problem. Do I have any control over how often it saves? Quality high, effects, user settings, full screen window. I don't think I have any control over it. Those are just control keys. I don't think I have control over it. Well, that kind of bites. So that's a drag. I don't have any choice. What's eco lighting system? I guess I'm gonna have to look into that. So, okay, so this is even more reason to I think try some steps to let's see, to reduce the save file if possible. So because it really is a pain. So I can't think of what else to do with this. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that area right now. Okay, so let's throw this away. Well, sell this. And sell the etch glass. I really do like it, but I don't think I'm going to end up using it. I don't remember why I have that just like that. It was probably somewhere else and I decided not to use it. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Let's see. So I'm just going to put some of these in the dark areas. I know it definitely does look random. Now, I think about this. Do these people have enough light? I think what I'll do is instead of putting the light above the people's desks, I'll put it here. So they have the light. That's kind of a pathetic light though. But they don't, it's not shining right on them. I think that's the best way. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll put the bookcase over there. Well, okay, so I actually took up the space. Let's see. I took up the space, so I don't need it. I'm thinking. Believe it or not, I'm not spacing out for once. That doesn't work there. Can I get rid of these? Okay, so I'm going to put these lights up, obviously crookedly. Okay, where is this? Okay. So, yeah, I think that's better to put them up, but not have them hanging right over people. And probably put one there. One there. Okay. And there. Okay. I mean, granted, it is nighttime, so we're not getting a lot of light. Okay, so I'm going to put up the glass walls. You know what? I'm not sure if they're actually in there. I think they might be. Okay, so these are the mountable glass walls. But I'm looking for these. No, this is the gravel. Glass wall. I have that base. Okay, here it is. I don't want to use light. I could use the waterfall ones. Maybe I'll alternate. So this one person has a waterfall behind them. And, okay, what's in the way here? So it's, I don't know what it is, but. So this person has a glass wall behind them. So I'll put a waterfall in front of this person. I mean, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to use a full-size glass wall. That doesn't make sense. I don't think they have, do they have half height? I thought I saw half height. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's some privacy, but it's not. So yeah, I got to move this person's desk back a little if I can. That column is really problematic. Let's see. Okay, That gives them a little more space. They're not on top of each other. I mean, I don't know. I don't think those work that well. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. I must have these in the thing. Okay. I did not know I could do that because it seems to successfully keep you from doing stuff like that. 275 centimeters. This has got to be it, right? I think. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. What? Oh, right. I've got to do this. Okay, so that was educational. Oh man, I hate when that. Did I eliminate a column? I did not. Did I? No. Are you able to eliminate the columns? No, I don't think I did. But I moved it somehow. How? 1, 2. 1, 2. There's one in me. So did I put it in the wrong place? Somehow the column ended up. The column ended up in the wrong place. So did I just get rid of the desk? I guess so. So the window has to go here. Okay. Okay, so I think that brings everything back except for the desk. That was interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, that's how you spell desk, Deborah. Good job. Let's see. This is like called the artist desk or something, right? Artist nook desk. I don't remember what color I used. Shoot, probably cedar, because that's an in-between color. Yes. Okay, so this person's nook is there. So somehow this is not positioned how I want it. So the half wall doesn't work. I'm thinking we'll do the waterfall because not only is it a good height, it's dark, so it gives them even more privacy. Okay, so I'm in the wrong section, I assume, for this, right? Or maybe it's not called waterfall. Okay, so I better just go decorations, standing decorations, freestanding walls, I think. Yeah. So water wall with gravel. We have 100 by 200. 200 is too tall. 100 by 150. 50 by 150. 50 by 150 gives you more flexibility, I think, as far as fitting these together. I'm gonna have to move that person's desk because they would not be able to get out of their chair like this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to move this person a little. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always ironic that the people who make these decisions to do something like an open plan office are usually the people who actually are still going to have an office. So the idea sounds great to them because they can shut their door and pull down their blinds and they have all the privacy they want. So, this is a little complicated. So, yeah, it's like, well, why don't you sit out at one of those desks for a week or so and see how you like it? So this doesn't make sense because if this person's here, okay. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so this desk is the wrong way. I was wondering why it looked so wrong. And it's because it was the wrong way around. But that column is causing problems again. Okay, I'm going to put the water wall up and then see. Now this person has enough room. Okay, okay, why aren't you working? That leaves like no room for anyone to get by. Okay. I'm not really happy with that. I think I need to move this person back and find some way to get that desk in. I wonder if I can get rid, I can't get rid of those columns. Okay, so can I move this a little closer without it freaking out on me? Okay, so I can get it a little closer. The person wouldn't be able to get in and out of their desk. How did I do this? Okay, so that works. It is further out in the hall than other people's, but you know, what are you going to do? Okay. So put that there. Move this back a little. I think I have that wrong, don't I? Do I have that wrong? No, I don't have that wrong. Do I? I do have that wrong. No, wait a minute. I have this one wrong. No, I don't. Okay, so it's just this. Why? How did I manage to? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Move this chair. So I think this person has a fair amount of privacy just from being in the corner. Because, you know, how many people do you know actually take the stairs? So I think they're fine. No, I think I'll move them back a little bit at least. Yeah, so I don't think they see people very often. Oh, here we are again in the column area. Okay, so oh, I should put one of those lights there. And one here, which makes no sense, but so what do I do as far as rugs? No, I know what I do. I do the same rug under each one. And I think I know which one. Let's see. Floor. I thought I knew which one. Where is it? Oh, God. Acid reflux. Damn. No, I'm trying. The edges. Beige? That's not beige. That's beige. I'm not sure if that works. Beige? I'm not sure if this works at all. Just trying to find something that went with all the colors. I mean, that's an option. But maybe not the best one. There was another one. This one. I wonder how this one looks. Okay, so that one's better. I'm going to pick the edging. I can't change the size, but that's life. So just to give them, I realize in this position, it's just to give their chair something to catch on, but there. Sure they could figure it out because they actually would have those pads under them, the desk, the chair pads. So, this I don't, actually, I think I'll put a plant on it or something. One of those plants that is too big for a table but is not big enough for the floor. I can figure out which those are. Maybe this one. Oh, that's definitely a floor one. Let's put it down somewhere where it will make people happy. Let's see. Now, was this one that was small, even though it didn't look it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's put it in a nicer container. Is this actually going to be white? It is. Okay. Okay. Space bothers me a little, but I don't want to feel like everyone's crammed in. And you know what? This just doesn't do anything here for some reason. I don't know why. That wouldn't work there. So maybe I have an extra plant that I may have to just flush. It just doesn't work there. It kind of stands out and looks weird. And then that I'm going to take down because, I don't know, I just put it up for fun. So we need more stuff on the walls, which is definitely, is there, for instance, a really cool mirror somewhere? I don't think so, but no, nothing that's going to like make a statement. Oh, pictures. Okay, let's start with photos because I know they're not gonna, ooh, that's cool. I can see this being on the walls of this place. That doesn't really go there. Shoot. That's one of the problems. You don't actually have a lot of walls. So I may just have to, I'm going to shelve that. I feel like I don't think I should put rugs down here. I don't know. A little torn. Let's see. Is there some huge photo that I can use? They don't have much that's horizontal, for one thing, which is kind of problematic. Sleeping cats, sports car, skateboard, ship, sea turtle, retro car. Maybe this company's like designs cars. How's that? Let me get rid of this one. Wow. Okay, well, it would fill the wall up, wouldn't it? Gosh, I wonder if I am done. I think I can, I mean, I could keep tweaking this and adding like little stuff. Let's give everyone a plant. Okay, plant. That one I like, but it's a little anemic for actually making people happy. These I think are too big. What about this one? That's a good one. Let's give people different colors. Oh shoot, you can only give you can't make the rhododendrons different colors. That's a drag. See. So I'm obviously not fitting too many workers in here, but it would be different if it were real. Yes, we only have 4 workers plus our receptionist. Okay. Let's see. Am I actually done? That's weird. That's very weird. Guess I am done. I think, oh, actually, can this go up there? No, it can't. Okay. And I finished the CEO's office. Okay, so this is weird. This is weird. I think I'm actually done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a run through of the office. Okay. Okay, so in case for anyone who's only seeing this video, so this is the reception area. This is where the employees sit. It's like a recap. Okay, and here's an open area where, let's just say, the artists work. They need a lot more color. The graphic designers. This is the casual conference area. This is the more casual conference area. This is the conference room. It's the ladies' room. This is the men's room. Oh, I mean, it looks the same. This is the break room. This is the CEO's reception area, and then the CEO's office. So that's it. That's the whole thing. It's actually done. Oh my God. I'm not sure how many hours this took me, but it was pretty considerable. So I think I'm just going to do like one shot of the entire building or the entire floor for a screenshot. Weird. I'm trying to actually grasp this, that I finished. Of course, I will end up doing a different version sometime in the future when I buy this, or when I've started this and I buy this flip. So, but I guess it's time to sell. Let's see. You've been working, oh, good God, 16 hours? That worries me. They're going to be like, there's no bed. There's no bed, right? No kitchen. There is a kitchen, but there's no bed. No one said no bed yet? Why only one bathroom? There are two bathrooms. Okay, so that's seriously broken. Okay, so how much am I being offered? Really? That's all? Wow. Okay, well, I did do a lot of profit. It just doesn't take my work into account. Okay. And some of these shots are just so bad. The angles they get. That's weird. Oh, it's just since last time. They're very strange. Achievement unlocked, millionaire. Oh, really? Am I a millionaire? So that's the end of the flip of the open plan office. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, and especially people who have been on this rather long 16-hour journey with me. So I really appreciate it. And obviously the same thing for anyone who's watching the VOD. So I only have one house left to flip, and then I'm starting House Flipper over. So hopefully I will see you for that too. Oh, I was like, what is going on? It's, yeah. So I'm back on my boat. Okay. Take care.